So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And he'll be facing the Dark Destroyer. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. And when you talk about legendary fighters from England,
this bout.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And there's the bell for round 1. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
A perfect counter shot. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. How did they not go down? Oh, I gotta cut you off. The Dark Destroyer goes down. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Here we go, it's round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That jab doesn't score. Starting to take some... Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place?
He's gone. He's gone.
Over, at least for now. Oh, my God, Johnny! We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work, guys. Switching up. Not complacent. This fight's not over yet. Right down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Now you let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get... Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Go again. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and that don't give him no free shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab. You need to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back.
Take away that confidence. Stop.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into...
So time to go celebrate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable, the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England.
They have...
This bout.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Take the phone off the...
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Got out of the way of that right hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. And that's a shade just from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Fighters completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. Counter punch is smart.
Missed him with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get
There's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won it hands down.
The right hook can't miss. Missing with the hook. Crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Whoa, did you see that? Jimmy Pensacola's finest is down. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back to the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That jab scores. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones. The bell rings and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's all offense all the time. Missing with the hook. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Swing and a miss with that hook. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab doesn't find a home. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Let's talk about Ben and that. How big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. And there's the bell to start round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Nigel Benn down. Can you believe it? So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
That jab doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's in this round. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Let's talk about Ben in that last round. So it's plan B. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? There's a counter shot. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They miss with the jab. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of them.
The Dark Destroyer goes down. Talk about Ben in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Down goes Jones Jr. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Right hook just missed. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He needs to be careful now. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight...
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And box.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? It's Roy the Cobra. So they stare into each other's eyes. And that's the opening bell, round one. Jab not finding its target. They have no respect for each other's punching power. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter. Nice count. Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work, that's it, now breathe. Breathe, just get a jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. A bit timing already, that right hand is beautiful. That's it, just start slow down now. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch it.
Here we go. It's round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counts.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Looking to land the hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. It's like a game of joust. They both both got their swords. There's very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not... And there's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Down goes Jones Jr. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good man, thank you, Kelly. Get this boxing back together. 3 shots, each start. It's the same again, don't change too much. Get your focus back at that jab bait. Blocks.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Swing and a miss with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry? Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know that.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, no, Carl Froch got caught. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Tried to score with a jab. They exchange punches. These punches coming from as we enter the final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. That'll be a 10-8. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. Hold that thought! Froch in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And one of the all-time greats, Carl Froch, goes down. It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to win with it. You can do it again.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go.